Have you ever wondered what your dog really sees when they look at you? Maybe you think they just recognize your face, your smile, your voice. But the truth is so much deeper. To your dog, you are not just a person. You are their center, their safe place, their quiet promise that the world is okay as long as you're there. When you come home tired, when you sigh without a word, when you run your hand through their fur, they read you like an open book. They sense your mood, pick up on your worries, remember your laughter. Sometimes, even before you know how you really feel, your dog has already felt it. So you might wonder now, am I really that important to them? Today, you'll discover what your dog truly sees in you, and why, in their eyes, you're so much more than just a human. Most people think a dog knows us because of our scent or our voice, and of course, that's true. But science has revealed something even more amazing. Dogs know our faces, too. A groundbreaking study once trained dogs to lie completely still inside an MRI machine. Not an easy task for any animal. What they found was stunning. The scans showed that when a dog looks at a familiar human face, a special part of its brain lights up, the same area humans use to recognize other humans. That means when your dog looks at you, they don't just sniff you out or listen for your footsteps. They see you. They remember the shape of your eyes, the line of your chin, the way your mouth curves when you smile or when you're sad. Even if you put on a costume, wear a mask, or stand at a distance, your dog picks up on the small things, the tilt of your head, the softness in your eyes, the tiniest hint of your emotion. Maybe you've changed your hairstyle or grown a beard, yet your dog never hesitates for a second. They see through every change to find the real you they trust. And once that image is in their mind, it sticks. So next time you wonder if your dog still knows you, remember, behind those bright eyes is a memory stronger than you think. And that memory isn't just a picture. It's a doorway to everything you've shared together. But faces are only the beginning. What if I told you your dog holds on to something even more powerful than a look? Let's see how a single scent can carry years of love and memories. Long before you even walk through the front door, your dog already knows you're close. How? It's your scent, the invisible signature that tells them who you are, how you feel, and where you've been. Scientists found that a dog's nose can hold on to the memory of a person's scent for years, even decades, without ever fading. There are stories of soldiers who return home after long deployments overseas. The moment they step off that bus or walk through the gate, their dog doesn't hesitate. They don't stand back to figure out who's there. They run straight in, tails wagging, hearts bursting. Why? Because one breath is all it takes to bring back 1,000 days apart. Your scent carries memories of every walk, every game of fetch, every quiet night on the couch. For your dog, it's like a living photo album they can flip through with every inhale. It doesn't matter how much time passes, a familiar smell can light up memories stronger than any words we could ever say. And this is why your old sweater, your hat left behind, even your bed, they hold comfort for your dog when you're not home. They breathe you in and feel close, even when you're miles away. But scent isn't the only thing your dog understands. They also see you in another way, as someone who needs protection, even if you don't always see it that way yourself. Let's talk about the quiet strength they sense in us and the gentle power they hold back every day. You might think of your dog as the small one, the soft one, the one who needs you to open doors and fill the food bowl. But have you ever noticed how your dog moves when you're outside together? How they stand a little taller when someone strange approaches? how they place themselves between you and what they don't understand. Dogs are keen observers of our strengths and weaknesses. They know we're slower than them. They know we tire out faster, can't jump fences, can't smell danger the way they do. And yet, they don't use this power to take charge over us. Instead, they choose to stand beside us, especially in breeds once trained to guard, herd, or hunt. You'll see this gentle balance of strength. A powerful dog can pull a sled, chase down prey, protect a whole flock. But when that same dog walks beside you on a leash, they match your pace. They hold back. They listen, not because they fear you, but because they trust you to lead. Leadership in a dog's eyes doesn't come from who's bigger or stronger. It comes from who is calm, fair, and reliable. When you guide them with clear signals and steady hands, they know they can relax and just be your dog. So next time you see that big tennis ball gently held in their mouth, or feel them slowing their steps to match yours, remember, they know exactly how strong they are. And they choose, every day, to share that strength instead of test it. And there's another bond that explains this quiet loyalty, one that goes beyond strength and closer to the love between a parent and a child. Let's see how deep that connection really runs. When a puppy comes into your life, they don't just see you as the one who feeds them. From the very beginning, you become so much more. Their protector, their teacher, the one place they feel safe when the world seems too big. Researchers have found that dogs form attachments to us that look strikingly like the bond between a child and a parent. When they're afraid, they look for your eyes. When they're unsure, they stay close to your legs. When they feel your hand on their back, their heart slows, their worries settle. Maybe you've noticed it on stormy nights, when thunder shakes the house. Your dog doesn't hide under the bed forever. Sooner or later, they come find you. They lean into you as if your calm heartbeat could chase the storm away. And in that moment, you're not just an owner. You're their safe harbor. It doesn't matter how big they get or how old they grow. That bond never truly changes. A dog may age from a clumsy puppy into a gray-muzzled companion, but that need for your presence, your voice, your gentle guidance stays the same. You are the center of their small world, the one who feeds, forgives, teaches, and comforts. And when life turns difficult, when they feel stress or fear, they know exactly who to run to. It's not the strongest in the room, not the loudest. It's the one whose love has been steady since the day they arrived. But as much as they lean on us, they also give something remarkable back. Because dogs don't just love, they watch over us in ways we're only beginning to understand, especially when it comes to our health. Let's uncover just how far their hidden senses can go. You may have heard stories of dogs saving lives by sensing illness before any doctor could. It sounds like something out of a movie, but science backs it up. Studies show that a dog's nose can detect tiny changes in our bodies, even chemical shifts that signal serious problems like cancer, diabetes, or an oncoming seizure. Imagine this. You're sitting on the couch, not feeling quite right, but brushing it off as stress or fatigue. Your dog, though, doesn't brush it off. They sniff you a little longer than usual. They press their nose against one spot on your body, over and over. They won't leave your side, even when you try to get up. Many people who've shared their lives with dogs have their own version of this story. One woman found a lump only because her dog kept pawing at her chest. Others say their dogs refused to settle down until they finally went to see a doctor. And that visit changed everything. Dogs can't read lab results or write prescriptions, but they're tuned to us in ways machines can't match. They sense what we don't yet know, and sometimes that early warning gives us the time we need to fight back. But it's not just sickness they sense. They also feel every tremor in our hearts, every drop of sadness we think we're hiding. Let's see how deeply they feel our moods, even the ones we try to keep to ourselves. We all like to believe we're good at hiding how we really feel. We put on a brave face, smile when we're tired, nod when we're hurting inside. But to a dog, none of that disguise works. They see through the mask we show the world. Dogs read our moods like second nature. It's not just your expression or the tone of your voice, though they know those well. It's your heartbeat when you're close, the way your steps drag when you're sad, the faint changes in your scent when worry sits heavy on your mind. Have you ever noticed how your dog finds you when you're having a bad day? They curl up at your feet, rest their head on your lap, or give you that gentle nudge as if to say, "I'm here. You're not alone." They don't expect anything in return. They don't need words or explanations. They simply offer quiet company in the moments you need it most. Some people call dogs angels without wings, and maybe that's not so far from the truth. Their loyalty doesn't depend on how cheerful we are or what mood we're in. They stay close on good days, and even closer when the days get hard. So next time your dog sits beside you when you're feeling low, remember, that's not an accident. They feel what you feel. They carry your sorrow in their own way, just as they share your joy when life is bright again. But as special as this bond is, it still holds one secret. Your dog may love the whole family, but deep down, they choose one heart to call home. Let's find out how they pick their favorite person. In every household with a dog, there's always that one person they love just a little more than everyone else. It might not be the one who buys the treats or fills the food bowl. It might not even be the one who takes them on the longest walks. Sometimes it's the one who simply sees them, really sees them. Dogs are masters of reading hearts. They notice who talks to them softly, who stops to scratch behind their ears for more than just a second, who makes eye contact with warmth instead of just routine. Over time, they collect all those little moments and weigh them against each other. Who listens? Who laughs when they do something silly? Who lets them just be a dog without judgment? It's not about dominance or control, it's about connection. In a family of 5, a dog may wag their tail for everyone, but when they're scared, when they want comfort, when they need someone to follow them into the next room, they go straight to their person. That bond is deep and silent, built with countless small gestures we barely notice at the time. So if your dog has chosen you as their favorite, know this: you earned it not with commands or treats, but with your heart. You are their safe place in a world they can't fully understand, the one human who speaks their unspoken language best. But what about everyone else? To a dog, no two people are the same. They see differences we'd never notice, and they quietly judge every single one of us. Let's see how dogs compare us in ways we don't even realize. To a dog, no two people smell, sound, or move exactly the same. Every family member carries a signature mix of scent, voice, and energy that your dog reads like a book. They know who always sneaks them a treat under the table, who uses a gentle tone, and who tends to speak sharply when stressed. They don't judge us the way people do. There's no ranking of better or worse, only safe or unsure, calm or loud, trustworthy or unpredictable. Watch closely, and you'll see it in how they greet different people. They may bounce with excitement for one person, wag politely for another, and hang back when someone makes them uneasy. It's not because they're moody, it's because they remember every little moment. Dogs test us in quiet ways, too. They watch who bends down first, who makes eye contact, who stands stiff and ignores them. Over time, they build a mental map of who feels good to be around and who doesn't. Some folks even say dogs are better judges of character than we are. And maybe they're right. After all, dogs have no need for flattery or small talk. They just feel what's true in us. But for all their honesty, some people believe dogs can see even more, things we can't see at all. Let's explore that curious question about whether dogs can sense an aura around us. Some people say dogs can see our aura, a glowing field of energy that surrounds us, holding our feelings and our true nature. Science hasn't found proof for that kind of mystical glow, but in a way, dogs do sense something so deep and subtle that it feels almost magical. A dog's nose picks up the tiniest shifts in our scent when we're nervous, excited, or sick. Their eyes catch every change in how we move, how we breathe, even how we hold our shoulders when we're worried. What we call vibes or energy is really a mix of signals our bodies give off, signals that dogs are born to read. So maybe they don't see a colored light around us, but they do see through us. They see past the mask we show the world and feel the truth underneath. That's why we say they can look straight into our soul. And sometimes, that gift makes them cautious. Have you ever wondered why your dog backs away from certain people the moment they meet them? Let's look at what your dog senses when someone just doesn't feel right. If you've ever lost a dog, or had to say goodbye to a person with your dog by your side, you know how deeply they feel absence. Dogs don't understand the word forever the way we do. They don't grasp death in human terms, but they feel the empty space that person once filled, and they wait at the door, hoping for a sound that never comes. Some dogs sleep on an old sweater or keep watch by a favorite chair for months, even years. They don't know why their person is gone, only that something precious is missing. That's why it matters so much to let them say goodbye when we can. A final touch, a last scent, a soft word can help a dog understand that this change, as hard as it is real. And in that goodbye, they still hold on to us. Because for dogs, love doesn't end at the door. It waits, it remembers, and it greets us again. Whether it's after a day apart or a lifetime. And if you've ever felt that bond, you know you're not just a pet owner. You're part of a story worth telling and sharing with others who understand. So now you know, to your dog, you're more than just a human. You're their family, their safe place, their favorite story. And maybe, just maybe, they're your angel on four paws, reading you better than anyone else ever could. If you've ever felt this bond, share your story in the comments below. We'd love to hear how your dog changed your life. And if you want more truths and secrets about the dogs we love so much, make sure to subscribe and stay with us for the next chapter.